Oh, welcome back with Nolan Knows podcast. Regular season in the books. Now championship weekend. It's been a hell of a ride. Paul, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Sad to see it come to an end, but we'll be back next year, obviously, and we still got some more stuff to go. I'm hyped to watch the playoff, too, when it gets to it. Even nice little appetizer with the championship weekend. I like that as well. But I'm really stoked for the playoff. I think it's going to be awesome. Some, midweek games. NFL's kind of faded, especially with the Cowboys being crap.
Hey, they're still in it, mathematically.
This is just going to carry me for late December, early January.
Yeah, for sure. Last week I actually went 10-1. I was 9-0 on
Monster
Saturday.
week for you.
Yeah, that was big.
And the huge parlay.
Oh yeah. So
Congrats.
$20 to win 4,500. Ended up cashing at 2,300, something like that. But last leg I needed was Hawaii, and I ended up bailing. I got scared.
Yeah. Well, you were in the same position the week prior, right?
Yeah, and lost UCLA.
Yeah.
But also,
$2,500.
I'm not complaining. But also, I actually had two similar parlays like that. I didn't tell you guys this, but I had two others. One was for $10 to win 390, and it was the similar teams, just less odds, just people to win. And I actually hit that. I didn't cash out. And then I had another one for $20 to win 1,200. They gave me a cash out option of 800, and I ended up taking it because this was when LSU was playing Oklahoma and Nussmeier went down. So I didn't know if he was going to be playing.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck this. I'll cash this out. It's a lot. It's 800 to 1,200. I'll take this and I'll ride the other ones. So it ended up being a great day for that. It was crazy.
Yeah, wow. You cleaned up. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats.
But, nice. 76-49 through week 14, regular season 61% right now, so that gave me a boost. Paul 3-5 last week, 70-72 overall, 49%. Any noise out there from the boys?
No noise.
Oh man, after that week,
No noise.
Sad.
I don't know if people actually. You know what? There was a little bit of noise. Sammy the Dush said this may have been one of your best weeks. He said something that was pretty funny. I can't remember exactly what it was, but something to the tune of your magnus opus. That's wrong. He didn't actually say that, but
I don't even know what that means.
In my head for some reason. I don't even know what that is either. Let me see what this is. Magnus opus definition. This is why you come to this podcast, baby. Latin phrase meaning great work. So it's
Great work.
I remember now. It's the magnus opus is if someone was a sculptor, this was his prized best work.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. I'll agree with that.
That was your magnus opus. Little Latin for the boys.
Love it. Oh, also, Mike B too. He's I follow some of your picks. And should I cash out now?
He called me while I was at dinner with Erica and her family.
Yeah.
And was asking. And he was saying, should I cash out? And I was like, well, it's Hawaii on the island.
I actually told him to cash out. I was like, I don't know, man. I kind of was riding with what Paul was saying. I like the pick, so that's why I was riding with it.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to tell him.
But that was my pick, right? You didn't really look at that one. Yeah.
No. You said what you said, and I was like, you know what? I'm riding that. That's a great pick.
I did, I think, tell him, I was like, if you're up so much, just cash it out. It's
it's
whatever at that point.
Yeah, it's the money. It's free money, so why not take it?
Yeah.
All right. John DiArca, of course, leaving us the comment. Happy Turkey Day, boys. Greg, regular season in a food coma. No handicap, just BC -4 against Pitt for vibes. Vibe winner. And he's right. I think they did beat the shit out of them. I actually didn't pay attention to that game.
He's been hot in college football lately as well. He bets everything. He has actually a really good record.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he uses an app.
I think I do remember that.
He uses an app that tracks everything. I think it's maybe like Picket or something like that.
Hmm.
But I don't know. But
Interesting.
he's like really, especially NBA props. They've like limited him. He's really good at it.
They limit him for that?
Like he does a lot of like shopping around between the different sites, and
Mm-hmm.
on individual props that are like not highly betted, he has
Yeah.
like really low limits. Like they're quick to limit the action on props. I guess I
Damn.
don't exactly know, but
Interesting.
yeah, he showed.
Oh, dude, I just use DK.
Yeah, I think he's limited on DK. Honestly, I don't know. I'll ask
Damn.
him. Yeah,
Well, that's nice. Maybe not nice, but it's impressive.
yeah.
All right. College football news. The only thing I got is just the people. Well, a couple things. The college football bracket we'll get to, obviously, but a lot of these guys head into the portal already. The season ain't even over. Like,
Yeah.
you're out of contention. It's like, all right, I'm out.
Did you said Dylan Raiola is entering the portal?
Yeah, I saw that today. And
Really?
He wants to go to
Wow.
Texas Tech.
Why the hell would he want to go there?
Dude, you're just gonna see this a lot. I mean, Jackson Arnold, I'm surprised hasn't. They might stick with him. He's looked alright the
is in
last
the
couple of
portal.
weeks.
He's going in the
Oh,
portal.
he is. You already
Yeah,
said
he's
it?
gone. Yeah.
Oh, true. All right, never mind. I'll tell you
They're
what, he'd be a
gonna-
hell of a Rutgers quarterback.
I mean, it would be amazing for Rutgers, but I don't know
Yeah.
where he's going to go. He just needs like a fresh start. I don't hold anything against him. Go for it. Oklahoma just bleeds into the Oklahoma section, but they just hired a new offensive coordinator, Ben Arbuckle from Washington State, the Wazoo offensive coordinator, and 29
Mhm.
years old, really sharp guy apparently. He has this quarterback John Mateer
Yeah,
over
Mateer,
at
he's
Washington
pretty good.
State, and it sounds like he may be following him to Oklahoma. So that would be Oklahoma's quarterback for 2025 season. Could be good.
Interesting.
They're gonna have a totally remade offense. I think we'll see.
Yeah, Mateer's not bad. I actually don't mind him. I mean, I didn't watch a lot of Wazoo
I didn't
this
watch
year,
like, any
but
of them.
yeah, maybe like the first couple games. But I think they gave Boise State a run for their money, if I remember. But
Yeah.
all right, new bracket that came out. I mean, only thing I guess I would say is Alabama getting in still. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
the
definitely
controversy
controversy.
is Bama.
Yeah.
And then what happens if SMU loses to Clemson?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at SMU's schedule, they really haven't played anybody. So I
One
mean,
loss,
we'll get to
though.
the games, but I know, I get that. It's just, I don't know. I know they're
They're in a
gonna.
Power 5 conference. It is weird that the top 3 teams in the ACC are SMU, Clemson, Miami, and none of them
Yeah.
played each other.
Yeah, that is wild.
Pretty weird.
But we'll see what happens this weekend. I mean, all of it is right now is just speculation. We don't know what the hell's gonna happen. But I agree with you. I think they'll keep SMU in either way. So
I hope
that's
so,
why I
but
think even
we'll
gives
see.
Clemson an edge this weekend too.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much know 10 teams for sure. Or, like, the winner of, like, the Big 12. Like, I don't know if it's going to be Arizona State
Yeah.
or
Or
the
Iowa
other
State.
team.
Yeah.
Or Iowa State, but one team only is getting in there.
The one thing you'll see though, like this is kind of like set pretty much, but like the one thing you'll see is the seedings will be different. So Boise
Yeah.
State might lose to UNL. I mean, Boise State might get bounced, and they might not even put UNLV in. I guess they would,
Well,
right?
UNLV would have to be in because they'd be the
Yeah.
Group of 5 champion,
Yeah.
but they would be the 12th seed then.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll see seeds going in and out, then a couple teams might bounce, but
Yeah. It's actually a pretty
Exciting
close
stuff.
spread, too.
now would you even expand it from here?
I like it. Leave it. Don't keep fucking expanding it. It's going to get to, like, March Madness, and you're really going to cheapen the regular season. Right now, it's perfect, I feel like.
Yeah, dude. I was like, people were bitching about this. I'm just like, dude, I thought we expanded it to make people stop bitching, and now you're still
I'm
bitching.
fine with the
We're gonna, if we
bitching,
keep
honestly,
expanding it,
but-
everybody's gonna be bitching.
I don't care so much about the bitching. I just don't want to make the regular season, like, meaningless. And at this point, like, it still feels super important to win every single game, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, making it more like you already have some like fringe 3-loss teams. Like I don't know, just leave it be 12. I think I heard that they're in 2026 expanding to 14. I don't even know how that works, but
Hmm.
I really hope they don't. I would love to leave it at 12. I really wanted 8 back in the day, but I'm all right with 12.
Yeah,
But just
I
cut it
agree.
here.
All right, moving on to Rutgers, Oklahoma. Rutgers, a good win away from Michigan State, and hello Pinstripe Bowl, I'm sure. So
Yep.
I guess that's a all right season. Could have been better, but what do you want from me?
Yeah. And Oklahoma 6-6, tough inauguration in the SEC. Lost to LSU. It's actually the game that they were kind of going back and forth in the first half, and then the wheels fell off in the second half a little bit. Just some like boneheaded plays. They let LSU return a kick for a touchdown. It was not the best for sure.
Yeah, Nussmeier had some long throws in that too.
Yeah, it wasn't like the best defensive performance at all. You kind of expected a little bit of a comeback to earth moment after that Alabama game, but I don't know. This is a game where we could have probably won. I don't know. It just really encapsulates like such a mid-ass season for Oklahoma. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, they hit the transfer portal hard. They retain all their good talent and keep building. I mean, I know they want to be a premier program, so we'll see.
Well, look at Texas; they're in the SEC championship first year.
Yeah. That's what's really tough is they haven't missed a beat, and Oklahoma's like middling. Big year
But
for
Oklahoma wasn't even that
last
good
year.
last year either. Like under Venables, it's been pretty bad. But
Well, last year they were 10-2, which was
were they?
horrible.
Oh
Yeah,
shit, true.
Yeah. They beat Texas last year.
Yeah, that's right. I
But,
do remember that.
yeah, they'll be in the Big Boy Mowers Bowl or some nonsense.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah.
All right, Friday's games. Colorado blew out Oklahoma State. Still misses out on the Big 12 championship. Didn't get that help. Bowling Green couldn't get it done against Miami of Ohio. Lose the under by 1 point on mine, and he took BG in that one as well. San Jose State beat Stanford. Was able to cover that by half a point. Georgia, tough battle with Georgia Tech. 8 OTs, but were able to escape with a win and solidify a spot in the playoff. You watched that one?
I did. That was a wild game.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was
Yeah, we
awesome,
were all texting.
actually.
That's right.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Michigan taking down Ohio State for the 4th consecutive year. Ohio State,
Pathetic.
yeah, that was bad. Man, Portnoy was having a field day.
As he should have. I mean, it was
Yeah.
a joke.
That was just wild. Another good game, actually. South Carolina beat Clemson. Sellers with a nice run and go-ahead TD gave me the cut. Well, won the game outright. They were actually dogs in that one. But good game there.
Yeah.
Tennessee down 17-0 early to Vandy, but ended up coming back and got the cover, which is nice.
Yeah.
Texas Tech with the absolute blowout versus West Virginia, easy cover. UTSA, they covered against Army. That was a pretty good game. UTSA, I remember, went for it on 4th down in their own fucking territory and didn't get it. I was so pissed. But they still covered, so that's all good. Notre Dame traveled to Southern California, take on USC. Back and forth game. ND with 2 pick sixes in the 4th quarter and still was able to cover that 7.5 point spread. You watch that one?
No, not really.
Nah. Yeah.
A little bit. I think that was, what was that? In between? That was like the 3:30 game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Went
no.
out to dinner or something.
I was watching Oklahoma at dinner actually, and I watched the Michigan Ohio State game, and then in the middle, I went to get a Christmas tree. That's what I did.
Nice. You chopped one down?
No, went to the parking lot and picked one up.
A real one, too?
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Jesus. Fake, man.
Yeah,
Fake.
buddy.
All right. Big upset. Kills Miami's hopes pretty much of getting in at this point, but Cuse beating them. Honestly, you just knew what was going to happen with Cristobal. He just ain't a big time game coach. That's what it is.
Yep.
Sad. Bama double-digit win versus Auburn. They covered, and then Texas beat A&M. I didn't even think Texas offense looked that good. I mean,
Not at all.
yeah, Ewers threw a pick six there. They're somehow able to get the win in the cover. All right, championship week, first playoff ever with the 12 teams. So this will be very interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, conference play and then the playoff next 2 weeks from then. But
Yeah.
Mountain West, UNLV at Boise State. Boise State laying 4 over under 57.5. 8 p.m. start. So this one's actually in the blue turf in Boise, Idaho.
Yeah.
Gonna be a cold one for both teams. I mean, I'm not. I think the line. I think this will be a really good game. Both are good at the run. Both are good against the run. So it's strength on strength here. Gentia had a pretty tough time with this defense earlier in the season. I think it'll be a close one, but I'm actually gonna go with the under here. I think 57.5 is just a lot for these two tems.
Yeah,
So,
I actually like that a
that's my
lot.
side.
I'm gonna take that as well, and I'm also gonna take Boise State -4. I just think they're the better team.
I'm
And
definitely
at
gonna cook up.
home,
Yeah,
You know,
I'm definitely gonna cook up a parlay. I'm probably just gonna take the money line in mine. I like that. I don't think they are gonna lose this game. I think it'll be a real good game though. Another Friday night game, AAC conference title match. Tulane at Army. Tulane coming in as 5-point favorites, over under 45.5. 8 p.m. start, and this is actually in West Point too, so it's gonna be a cold night up there. I'm not gonna touch this one. I kind of was leaning towards Tulane just because they played Navy earlier this year, beat them 34-0, so they've seen the option. They know what's going on. They have a little bit. Army's definitely a lot better than Navy, but Tulane has a look on them. I lean that way, but I might just add them to that parlay as like a money line play.
yeah, I'm gonna take Army with the points. I get everything you're saying, but I'll just take 5 points basically. They're at
I think
home.
it'll be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I love the service academies getting points at home.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to take those points, because I do think that's actually a good amount of points. I mean, this is the nitty gritty, man. This is like the two top teams in the conference going at it. Like, it's going to be a good game,
Yeah.
So
No, I
makes
agree.
sense. Saturday's games, Big 12
Also,
championship.
RIP the Pac-12 Friday
Yeah.
night championship game. It
Yeah,
was kind of sad to see it not listed here.
yeah. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Is right.
Well, they're gonna steal teams. They're not dead yet, so
No,
that's what I
no.
read.
They'll be back.
But also another note on, speaking of Pac-12 teams, the Pac-12 team in the Big 12 championship this year, Iowa State at Arizona State. This one's going to take place Jerry's World, Dallas, Texas. Arizona State -2, over under 49.5. 12 p.m. start. Nothing in this one. I love Arizona State all year, but they just lost their number one wide receiver, Jordan Tyson, for the rest of the year. And, they have a good running back in Scadaboo. I do like their quarterback. I just had his name. But he's a good player. He's a gamer. I like this team, but honestly, Iowa State has a good defense, and they always play tough matchups. Like, I think it's just a toss-up game at this point, especially with that guy getting hurt. So,
Yeah.
awful.
Sam
miss for me.
Levitt is the Arizona
Levitt,
State,
that's right.
and then Rocco Becht is Iowa State. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and he's not bad either. He's pretty
No,
good.
he's not. He's not. I don't have anything in this game though. It's just hard for me to. I haven't really watched much of Arizona State. A little bit of Iowa State. I do like Rocco Becht, but I don't know. -2, Jerry World. It's just I got no read on it.
I'm definitely staying away, too.
I got nothing.
SEC title match. This one's in Atlanta, Georgia Dome, or Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Georgia versus Texas. Texas coming in -2.5, over under 50.5. 4 p.m. start. You taking anything in this one?
I am, but it's just going to be a total. I think I'm going to take the total under 49.5.
I had it at 50.5. Did it already go down to that?
Did it? I haven't seen 49.5 now. And in fact, the more I
Damn.
look at it, the more I don't actually like it. Scratch that. I'm not going to take that. I don't know. Like, I feel like I want to take Texas, but I don't. I'm thinking like maybe money line. Like, I don't want to lay points against Georgia. I don't know. What are you thinking?
I'm probably gonna take Georgia here. I mean, they already beat them once. They beat them pretty handily, and honestly, like Quinn Ewers didn't even look good last week. Like we said,
Yeah,
like their offense did not look good. Their defense looked great, but you know what? Georgia's got a good fucking defense too. So
And Georgia beat their ass at Texas, right?
yeah.
But the line's Texas -2.5. That's why
Yeah.
it's like a weird
and it's
line to
in
me.
Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. There's gonna be tons of Georgia. Like Athens isn't even that far from there, so like it's
Why
gonna
is
be
it such a
filled.
rat line?
I don't know. This what scares me, but I mean, I gotta take it. That's just how I feel.
All right, I'll go with you on this one then. Georgia +2.5.
Plus 2.5. Maybe by
Walking
half a
into a
point. We'll
trap.
see. We'll see what the odds are.
Walking into a trap.
Yeah, probably. Big Ten championship: Indianapolis, Indiana, Penn State versus Oregon. Another Pac-12 team in a conference championship match. Look at that Big Ten. But dude, I made this case last year, dude. I thought Big 12 or Pac-10. I'm sorry, Pac-10, Pac-12, whatever, was the one of the best conferences last year.
Well, they had all the
Definitely behind
quarterbacks last
SEC,
year.
but they didn't have it back. Yeah, exactly. They
Yeah.
were good.
Yeah.
Dude, Bo Nix, Penix, like those teams were stacked.
Yeah. Cam Ward,
Yeah, Cam Ward, Washington State, man.
Cam
Those are good
Rising.
teams.
Although I don't remember if he played last year or not.
Dude, Colorado,
I
even
don't
though they
think he
sucked.
did. Colorado, yeah.
But they had Utah. Like that was
Yeah.
a good, tough conference, man.
It
USC,
was.
like.
They just got dominated. Well, yeah, USC had Caleb Williams too. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Penn State doesn't win these games. I'm taking Oregon -3.5 all day.
I'm right there with you. I mean, until they prove to me they can win
Yeah.
these big spots, I'm going the other team every time. Like they
Yeah.
just have not proven it. Why? All of a sudden, I'm just going to be like, oh man, maybe they'll do it now. Doesn't make any sense. And Alar
Yeah.
sucks too, so fuck them.
No chance.
ACC. This one's in Charlotte, North Carolina. Clemson versus SMU. SMU -2.5. Over under 55.5. 8 p.m. start. And I mean, Charlotte, North Carolina. I think this is going to be packed with Clemson fans. You know, SMU is not like a big school or doesn't have like a huge fan base like Clemson does. And this is in North Carolina now. It's practically a home game for them. They need it more. I mean, I think this will be a tough match. I really think this will be a close game, but like I think it's gonna be one of the better games. But I think Clemson might actually edge this one out. Like
I
they just
agree.
need it more.
Yeah, they needed to make the playoff. SMU can still maybe get in unless they get bounced by Alabama. It's a little up in the air, obviously. I'm on Clemson +2.5 for the things you said. Feels like a
Yeah.
home game. They needed to make the playoff. They have the better talented roster.
Dude, their defense played pretty well last week too. South Carolina's
Yeah.
a tough team, and they
I
held
mean,
it was
who do you
17-14
give the edge to in quarterback?
in this one. I mean,
Yeah.
Jennings is pretty good, but I don't know. Klubnik, he's dual threat. Like he's got his legs on him, and he could throw it a little bit. They're one of the highest rated passing offenses in the
Yeah.
country. Actually, I think they're like top 20 or something like that. So
My
they're
thing
not
with
bad.
Clemson is I feel like their offense is really good until they play an elite defense, and then they kind of get smoked, like Georgia in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
They played somebody else where they kind of got ass handed.
But SMU, I mean, their defense actually isn't terrible. But again,
No,
this is what I'm talking
it's
about.
not
Like, I
elite,
don't think they.
though.
Yeah, exactly. Like they haven't played anybody either. Like their best win, like they beat Pitt, beat Louisville. They lost to BYU 18-15, so that's a tough matchup. But still, like there's like no notable wins here that's gonna make me be like, oh man, all of a sudden you're gonna go into North Carolina and beat Clemson in a conference title match.
Yeah, I don't see it. Clemson has the pedigree. They've been there, and like where they've struggled was with Georgia, obviously the first game of the season, and then last game, South Carolina is only scoring 14 points, but that's a damn good defense, and that's one of the hottest teams in college football. So
Mm-hmm.
I think they match up well with SMU
Yeah.
and getting the points too, and the home game.
Yeah, I mean, I
It's
don't know.
I might even go the other way and like the opposite type of like move the line to like Clemson -3 or something.
Ooh, get a little better odds there.
Yeah,
Just go money line,
That's-
dude. You'll get it like plus 120, something like that.
I know, but I think they might like beat them by a touchdown or more.
I think so too. Some other games, I mean, out there. I actually might take Ohio against Miami of Ohio. Miami of Ohio, they looked all right last week against Bowling Green, but they didn't look that good. And Ohio's actually a pretty good MAC team. You gonna ride anybody in that one?
No, I got nothing to that one.
Um,
What about
then it
Marshall
was
Raging Cajuns.
yeah. I actually like the Raging Cajuns in this one. They're actually pretty good, and they got a
I'll
good
just
offense.
Ride with you on that one. I don't know much, but let me go.
I would just probably include it money line on my parlay, to be honest with you. I'll send the parlay out though.
I'm gonna take the -6. Put my
Yeah. All right.
faith in it. Yeah.
And then there's a Friday night one too. That's Western Kentucky at Jacksonville State. These teams actually played last week, and Western Kentucky hit like a 50-yard field goal to win it, to get them to the conference title against Jacksonville State again. But from what I've heard, apparently Jacksonville State looked like the better team out there. But I'll probably add them into the money line parlay. Gonna add everything in there and see what happens.
All right. I got nothing to that one.
Alrighty then. All right, so we probably won't have a show next week because it's Army Navy.
Yeah.
Sure, it'll be a cool game, but then we'll touch base the week after because it'll probably be that Friday is when the college
Yeah.
football first round starts. So 2 weeks from today or something like that, we'll reconvene.
Yeah. It's been a fun ride. Couple more to go. So maybe we do, to kick off that and then do something for like the semis or
Yeah,
something. I don't know.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right.
Subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe again. Give a like, leave a comment. It's all very much appreciated. Paul, see you in a couple weeks. Let's have a good
See you in
weekend.
a couple weeks. Have a good one. Thanks, everyone.